Well, hello there, everyone. It is 4:15 on a Wednesday, and man, this week is just been so short. I got so much stuff going on that all my time that I thought I was going to have, I don't have, and I was going to drive down to Sick Kids on Thursday, drop off the money, but I don't have time, so we have to do it when I get back. So you guys have extra time. If you're interested in donating to the Sick Kids Foundation, that would be fantastic. I'll still be accepting donations while I'm away and getting some much needed relaxation. And yeah, it's just been a whirlwind of stuff. Yesterday I finally got all my editing done and uploaded for this Friday, so that would be the Huntsville video. It is all edited, done, uploaded, thumbnail, description. It's ready to go, and that will be launched on Friday at 3 o'clock. I think now my launch time is 3 o'clock from now on. Just again, you get that extra hour of amazing support from the subscribers. Last week's video has gained over 500 plus subscribers, so I'm really happy about that. I think today is day 5, and we are probably going to bump over the 90,000 views in 5 days, which is incredible. Haven't had success on a video like that since February. I think February is the last time I had a successful video that got this much attention. I think the last one was the Teddies in Oshawa. That video did really well, but I surpassed that one yesterday or the day before, so in views and everything. So this morning, got up, edited like crazy, got a bunch of stuff done, and then Carol and I had our mani-pedis that we always do before we go away on holiday, because they do way better job than I could ever do. I've been cutting my fingernails and toenails, and but I don't get into doing the whole cuticles, and I just don't do as good a job. And to be pampered for about an hour and a bit is really nice, just to sit there. I tried to just sit there and enjoy it and close my eyes. I'm not sure, like back in the day, like 1,000 years ago or whatever, washing somebody's feet was a very good thing to do for somebody, a very thoughtful thing to do for somebody. If somebody wants to fill me in on more of that information, I just heard stories, probably from like Sunday school or whatever, where people would bathe other people's feet, and that was kind of an honor thing. But in this case, not only am I getting my feet washed, but I'm getting them clipped, cleaned, exfoliated, like the whole bit. Like the ladies do such an amazing job. Well, then my mom texted me while we're there, and she's like, "Did you get your flu shot?" And I said, "No." And she's like, "Well, you're going to be stuck on a boat, blah, blah, blah." My mom's a worried wart. So got my flu shot, got my COVID shot, did one in each arm. I think this side was flu, this one's COVID. And just to make sure I'm covered, being a 59-year-old man, getting up there in age, and you want to be as protected as you can. When you're young, you could probably get away with not doing them, but I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I don't recall the last time I had a 24-hour flu, but the last time I did have it, it was debilitating. It was awful. It's an awful thing to go through. But ever since I started getting flu shots, I haven't had it. And if I did, it was like just a cold. I didn't get the whole thing. Anyway, so right now we're heading to the post office to finally mail out the sticker and magnet orders, and we're working on it. Again, we've been busy this morning editing, getting that stuff done, getting one more of the sticker and magnet bundles done. Thanks, Ned. I'll shout you guys all out again in a second as soon as I stop. And so the Christmas cards are going to go out tomorrow, but they're So we wrote up a nice little blurb, printed it all off. Need to cut them all, put them into the cards. I'm going to show you the card in just a second. And today is 101 days sober, booze free. One of my favorite things about when you hit the start stop button, it kills the engine and puts it into park for you. So you don't have to like put your car into park, take the key out of the thing. You just press the stop and everything stops. So this, I'm going to shout these people out one more time. We have, I don't know how to say your name properly, but I'll try my best. Hex from Israel, thank you very much. Gregory from New York. William from Minnesota, I believe. MI? No, that's Michigan. What's Minnesota? Let me know in the comments below. I think MI is Michigan. At least I know that one. That's fine. And then Ned from Illinois. Ned, I just want to give him a special shout out. He's been in the hospital. I'm not going to discuss why he was in the hospital, but he had a couple. Well, he had a major surgery, a scary one, and so my hat's off to you. I hope you are on the mend. He says my videos help him when he's recovering in the hospital for 2 weeks. So, and then he's got another problem that's coming up, which is not fun. It's not cool whatsoever. I hate that some of you guys have to go through some of these awful problems. I'm pretty happy. Sorry, I just smashed my mic. Every day I get up and walk to the kitchen and shovel the driveway and get in and out of my car. I thank the stars because it could be worse, right? I could be immobile and I could be chair ridden or bed ridden. Some of you guys have mobile issues and you guys reach out to me and I wish you all the best and I'm glad my videos can help you. I've been saying this for years. Every time I go on my adventures, especially in the Adirondacks, I know there's a lot of people who physically can never ever do that. And for me to be able to do it is just like, wow, I'm so happy I got to do that kind of stuff and then share it with you guys who will never be able to do that, whether it's physical or financial or because you live in Australia and you'll never get the chance. Well, you could get the chance to come up and do it, but again, finances and physical abilities and what it would be, physical disabilities, I don't know. Again, I wish you guys all the best. So the fact that Ned's just bought the mega bundle, thanks Ned, and he's also a Patreon. He's also a channel member. So thank you very much, Ned. And I just wanted to give you a special shout out there. Okay, this is the Christmas card that we're sending out. I bought 40 cards. I think at the moment we're sending out about 30 cards to all the people at the postcard level on both of my channels and my Patreon. I guess if you're a channel member at the postcard level, sorry, I'm stuttering here, but that's the front. I thought that was like just an appropriate, perfect card to be sending out for KBD Productions TV. It says Merry Christmas on it. I wish it just said Happy Holidays because I know some of you guys don't celebrate Christmas. I know of Jewish families who still get a Christmas tree because they love the idea behind it. And again, Christmas tree technically doesn't really have anything to do with Christianity. I don't think. It's just, to me, it celebrates Christmas. I get it, but over time, over the decades, it's kind of become this holiday thing. The tree represents, it definitely represents Christmas, but also represents all the other holidays. And I know some of the schools, when I worked with them, they started having these holiday trees, and so it wasn't just a Christmas tree, so they created a holiday tree, and then all these people, because we have such a melting pot here in Canada of religions and ethnic groups and stuff, that they'll have their part in it. And it's just, I think the Christmas tree represents community and love and just being together with family and friends and stuff, no matter what your beliefs are. So I hope you guys understand that. I hope I said it right. Again, I don't want to upset anybody, but let's go in there, let's mail these out, and then we'll also discuss 101 days sober. All right, hang on. Lots of snow here. Jeez. I'm just wearing my khakis. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
These need to be weighed. This one should be fine.
Debit or credit?
Credit.
Okay.
Have a great day. Ah, beautiful, eh? When we get close to the car, it unlocks without me touching it. It'll blink, maybe. There. Love it. Love it. Mic on. Okay, so 101 days booze free. I feel pretty good about that. When I first thought about it in the last week of August, when we went and dropped off Marc Andre in Thunder Bay, and that was my last beer I had, and I told him, I said, that's it. I said, if you want to join me, let's do, we can support each other and do Sober September, and he agreed. I'm not sure how, I know he made it through September. I wasn't sure if he was going to do Sober October, but the fact that there are things coming up that you feel that, you know what, there's no way I'm going to be able to get through that without having a beer or two. Like there's a couple birthdays in September. I'm like, you know, might want to have a drink with somebody. In October, we have our Thanksgiving, and then the World Series was coming up. And there was a bunch of other things in October and November, and now we're into December. And I never thought I'd make it through all that without wanting to have a drink. And I made it through, zero problems. We're going on vacation. We're going to the Caribbean, so we're going to be on a cruise ship. And I definitely didn't buy the drink package, but I'm going to start to drive while I almost didn't know what I was driving for a second. Where's the stick? Anyway, and then of course, this is where I usually would buy. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, something very, very special here. So this is where I would usually buy my 12-pack of tall cans, and it's roughly around 27 and change to buy that. And I would always buy one, definitely once a week. So usually on a Friday on the way up to the cottage, and I drink probably 6 of them on the Friday night, the other 6 on the Saturday night, and then I probably wouldn't drink again. Like I usually wouldn't buy another 12-pack until the next weekend. Like I've said, I probably would have a couple beers if we went out to dinner, which usually was about once a week. I should look at last year's Visa and see, because I would just buy everything on Visa, so I could probably check it all out. Anyway, so it's been 15 weeks of not buying a case of beer at $27 and change. So I think we're right now at like $1,500 on the Sick Kids fundraiser. So I am going to donate even more money now. So the money I saved in buying beer, I'm now giving to Sick Kids. So, and instead of $27 and change, I'm just going to round it up to $30. $30 times the 14 weeks. I think it's $450. So I'm tacking that on, which brings our total up to just under $2,100. And I'm going to leave this open until I get back on the 22nd, 23rd. And then I'll take the money down to Sick Kids. So if you're interested in participating and getting a big shout out here on KBDProductionsTV, here are all the people that have donated so far. I'm going to try and put them all up on this page. Hats off to every single one of you guys for participating and showing your generosity for the Sick Kids. I look forward to taking it down there. I've contacted them. Everything's cool. I've filled out all the forms I need to fill out. They are expecting me. I'm going to send them another email because I said I'd probably come down on Thursday, but I cannot come down on Thursday. I need to pack. I need to get everything ready, and then we're, it's crazy. Chaos is happening right now. So I'm going to drop it off before Christmas. And so you guys have another week to talk amongst yourselves. And if you can still, if you live in Canada, you can email me at kendomik@gmail.com. Sorry, if you live in Canada, you can e-transfer to me at kendomik@gmail.com. I did try and set up the auto deposit, but if it's still not working, you can still do the e-transfer. Just send me another email to kendomik@gmail.com with the security code. Most of you guys have been giving me security answers or questions that I know the answer to. So, like, the chance of somebody intercepting an email is pretty slim. So, you're usually pretty safe by just making it a really easy security code. So, we're up to almost $2,100. Thanks to all of you guys for helping. And I'm really hoping we'll reach $3,000 by next week. So, not next week, the week after. So the 22nd of December. So again, if you have the means, that would be great. If you're from the States or anywhere else in the world, PayPal, I'm covering the cost of whatever. If PayPal, I'm not sure if PayPal, like if you donate $30, let's say if you live in the States, you donate $25, do they charge you guys, or does it just come off the donated money? Because sometimes PayPal charges you like $1 or something. So I'm not sure where that money goes or comes from or whatever. So I haven't sent money in PayPal in a long time. So I don't know if I was to send money to somebody, would they just, if I sent $30, would they charge me $30 and a fee, or would they take the fee off the $30? I don't know. So let me know in the comments below, the people who have donated through PayPal. Once again, thanks to everybody for all your support over the last few months, and thanks to everybody for helping out and pitching in for the sick kids. I'm looking forward to doing it again in the spring. I don't think it would fly very well if I've lost subscribers. I hate to say it, but I've lost subscribers since I started doing this fundraiser. I don't know why somebody would unsubscribe from a channel, because I've started. I'm not sure if that's the 100% reason, but I've seen a decline in views, decline in subscribers, and it's every time I talk about raising money for sick kids. I'm being as transparent as I can, showing everybody's donation. All those people know what they've donated, so it's not like so-and-so donated $50 and I'm only giving $20 to sick kids of that $50. They know they've given me $50. I'm showing that they've given $50, so everything's legit. So for those of you guys who are really sketchy about scams and stuff, I get it. There's so many scams, but I've been a YouTuber for coming up on 20 years, and you guys all know who I am. I can't hide. I can't run and hide somewhere. So I'm being as truthful as I can. I'm being as transparent as I can. I want to do good for people and help them out during this season. So, and I appreciate all the people who support this channel and what I'm doing. So, and I finally realized it's all right, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. Talk to you in the next video. Bye.